I'm Rosie and I dance at the Underdog.
I'm Sara and I also dance at the Underdog.
2.5 years for me.
Yeah, about the same for me as well.
Heels and chair.
For me, it's heels and chair as well, just because I've done it the most, but I've been enjoying the occasional hip hop classes I've taken as well.
I think for me, I'm most proud of the fact that I just decided to do it. I feel like, especially as a plus size woman, I never saw myself represented in the dance community. So that always kind of scared me away from joining a class. So I'm really proud of myself to just overcome that and put myself out there, and something that I really love now.
I think for me, I've always been kind of more like a person that's in their shell, but dance has been a way for me to kind of get out of it and be more confident. And so I'm just proud of kind of my own personal journey with growing my self-confidence.
I think what I love most about dancing is that it's a really good way to connect with myself and show love to my body, and dancing has really improved my self-confidence and my relationship with my body, so it's just a really fun way for me to feel sexy and beautiful and confident.
Dance for me is a form of self-expression and allows me to kind of embody myself and who I am artistically. It's kind of just another form of storytelling, and sometimes words can't express how you feel, but I feel with dance you can kind of do that. But also I think for me, dance, something that I think's been really great, at least in my journey, is the friendships and connections I've formed. And with Rosie, I think without her, I wouldn't be on this dance journey, and we really formed a really special connection through dance, so yeah. I think we can both agree that our first showcase performance last year was really fun. Mm-hmm. It was scary in the sense that it was our first performance in front of an audience, but I think it was fun that we got to do it together.
Yeah, I think the whole process of coming to class together every week and then finally being up on stage was just such a huge accomplishment for both of us, so it was really special to do that with each other. I think it is just such an inclusive and supportive space, and really just a judgment-free zone, and I never feel self-conscious in class because everybody's always cheering, and no matter what kind of day you're having, everybody's going to support you no matter what.
Yeah, you said it best. I think I touched on it before, but the bonds you create and the friendships you form, mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's there for each other and super supportive, and it's nice to know that you're part of on this dance journey together. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what level you're at, everyone's just kind of doing their best and having fun, and yeah, it's nice to be part of a community like that.
I think kind of what I touched on earlier, just seeing other videos on their Instagram was really inspiring, and just seeing tons of different people from all body types, all races, that was really what kind of drives me to choose that studio specifically.
For me, I think I felt something was missing in my life from the fact that when I was younger I used to do rhythmic gymnastics, but it's just been so long since I've been a gymnast that I missed certain parts of it that I couldn't necessarily go back to just because it was a different time in my life. But because I did enjoy the dance aspects of it, I wanted to kind of go back to that time. And yeah, when Rosie asked me if I wanted to join her for dance, I was like, this is perfect.
I think my favorite thing about the Underdog is that it really just allows me to forget anything else that's been going on in my day, and if I've had a stressful day at work, I always know that I can come to dance, and it really just completely switches my mood around.
Yeah, I always say like dancing for me is way easier than talking. Like, I'd rather like move my body to like express myself. And I guess like I love that at the Underdog I can do that, but also just like, I don't know, I'm gonna get repetitive again. Really, it's just like, I love that I get to do it with her. Cause like we used to be like, we were friends in high school, but we weren't like super close until like we started dancing together, and now we're like each other's besties.
And I feel like also when we both like started dancing, we had both talked about how like we were kind of in an area of our life where we were both feeling really lonely in terms of friendships, and like didn't have any close friendships. And like for me, a lot of my friends like didn't live in town, so I felt like I had nothing to do outside of work. So then once we started kind of having this routine of like seeing each other once a week, every week, then just kind of grew into so much more. And like there's weeks where we like hang out every single day and stuff. So I think it really helped us both to have like a friendship that we feel really secure in. Empowering?
I don't know why I was gonna say diversity.
I mean, yeah, that works. Yeah. I think for me, inclusivity is really important for me, and that's something that I've found like really comforting in my dance journey, because like I said, being plus size, I never like really saw myself in the dance community growing up. So then coming to a studio where it's so inclusive of everybody and having other plus size people there, it just felt really welcoming for me.
The safety and respect one, I think, is important because everyone's at like a different level in their dance journey, and having a community that respects everyone's journey and where they're at, and being super supportive about what level you're at in terms of a dancer. And it like doesn't even matter as long as like you're not overworking yourself or like getting injured. Like if number one rule is like being safe before you try and like do a move that might be like scary or like